Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we got here to the Weather Institute and freed its workers from Team Aqua and got a cast form in return, which I guess it's better than no reward. This time, we are going to be hopefully making it to our next city with no interruptions whatsoever. Of course. Winter, so this is where you've been looking for Pokemon. Let me see how good you got. I'll test you. Now, it's a battle, so battle! That was a sentence that made sense. The floor here is indeed made of floor. He's going to lead with Lombre, level 29, Grass Water type, ability Swift Swim for the ability, knowing the moves Absorb, Nature Power, Fake Out, and Fury Swipes. This thing is something that exists. It's the same as the last time we fought it mostly, so I'm not going to probably have any trouble taking it out. Gonna switch into Jet. I'm still leading with Ingo just because I really want Ingo to reach level 32. Because I want Ingo to evolve. Because I want to not be using an Aeron anymore. It shouldn't be too long. It might even be this episode. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but we'll see. Slugma. That's something Ingo can take. Slugma is level 29, Fire type, Flame Body for the ability, knowing the moves Ember, Rock Throw, Harden, and Amnesia. That's almost exactly the same as the moveset it had last time we fought it, and it's not any more threatening this time. There we go. If you chose either Trico or Mudkip, he will have a Pelipper. This is level 29, Water Flying type, knowing the moves Wing Attack, Supersonic Mist, and Protect, and having Keen Eye for an ability. It's not that difficult to take out once again. Marshtomp. Alright. This is definitely the biggest issue he has on his team. It's a ground type, so Thunderbolt won't be doing anything. I'll keep Ingo out just to get the experience. Marshtomp is level 31, Water Ground type, Torrent for the ability, knowing the moves Mudshot, Foresight, Mudsport, and Takedown. It doesn't have a single Water type move. If you chose Trico, he will have Combuskin, level 31, Firefighting type, Blaze for the ability, knowing the moves Double Kick, Peck, Sand Attack, and Bulk Up. Not a single fire move. And if you chose Mudkip, he will have a Grovyle, level 31, Overgrow for the ability, Grass type, knowing the moves Fury Cutter, Pursuit, Screech, and Leaf Blade. That one actually has a Grass type attack. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep Ingo out against something that has Mudshot, because that could very easily take out Ingo. Carbon isn't affected by any of this thing's attacking moves other than Takedown, and that won't be doing too much because of our defense, so yeah, I guess this is the easy way to go. And you know what? Just to put insult into injury that this thing can't really hurt Carbon. BOOM! Bye, buddy. Thanks, Carbon. You've gotten pretty darn decent. That's a pretty darn good point there. I'd say you're good enough to search for Pokemon anywhere. Here, I'll give you this. Try it out. HM02. Use Fly and your Pokemon instantly carries you to any town you've already visited, but you need the Fortree Gym Badge to do that. Anyway, I have to move along. Hey, old Scott here! Way to go, Winter! I just passed by a trainer riding a bike. You just beat that trainer, didn't you? It was pretty obvious that you did. The kid looked really upset and with a face all red from anger. I sure seem to run into you often. Are you off to Fortree Gym next? I expect that you'll do well at the gym. Well, I'll be seeing you. This guy just loves to make you feel bad about beating any notable character in this game. I hate Scott so much. And it's honestly a disservice for me to give him Scott's intro. Scott the Waz's intro, rather. Anyway. I'm actually going to go back to the Weather Institute and heal. Alright. Back on Route 119. Of course. Somehow I fell for the decoy tree that is incredibly obvious. To lurk in shadows and live in darkness. That is my destiny. I emerged to challenge you. Buddy, you're like a 7-year-old. That's not your destiny. You'll grow out of this eventually, probably. Ninja Boy Yazoo. Actually, maybe the ninja lifestyle chose him. I'm not gonna say he'll grow out of it. Maybe he's actually a ninja. I've always taken these as just kids, like, pretending to be ninjas, but maybe I should be taking the trainer class literally like you do for almost every other trainer class in these games. Like, Pokemon Ranger is an actual job title in this series, so... Anyway, let's go Surf. Howl. This Manectric has been setting up a lot this battle. In fact, I don't think it attacked a single time before fainting. Poor thing. Ingo grows to level 30. Or Mirror B grows to level 30, rather. Ingo's still level 31. You showed me who's the boss. We'll have to take the loss. Oh no! I admit defeat. That's good. Something unseeable is in the way. That's unfortunate. Looks like there's an item back there. Oh, hello. To hide a tree, use a forest. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Oh, it's Hideo Kojima. He would be the kind of guy to say something like that. Oop, Ingo grew to level 32! I bow to your superiority. I don't know if Hideo Kojima would say that. Ingo is finally evolving. Ingo evolved into Lairon. Lairon is, like, really good for a middle stage, which is good because it doesn't evolve for a very long time until, I believe, level 42, so we'll be stuck with it for a while. Lairon has very high defense and higher attack than Aron, which is all that really matters to me. It'll definitely be getting a lot more use than Aron did, but other than that, it's basically just a scaled-up Aron. Oh my god. I no longer have to use Aron in the front. I need to get Jet and Appa up to level 30, because that's the way my brain is telling me to do it. And here we are in Fortree City. Alright. Neat. This is one of my favorite cities here. The city's built on trees, perhaps because of that lifestyle everyone is healthy and lively. Why, even myself, I feel as if I've grown 30 years younger. There are Pokemon that evolve when you trade them, that's why yeah, I know, it sucks, right? I'm buying a pretty desk and I'm putting my cute dolls on it. If I don't, when I decorate my secret base, my dolls will get dirty or poked with splinters. Merchandise you buy here is sent to your own PC. That's fantastic. I wish they could also deliver me home like that. Welcome. How may I serve you? These guys sell things you can put in your secret base. If you were wondering where you can actually get things to put in there, this is where. Fortree City has one of 2 places, I believe, that sells you secret base items using money other than Slateport City, which also does. Small desk, Pokemon desk, heavy desk, ragged desk, comfort desk, brick desk. I mean, I'm not going to use it right now because I'm not actively working on my secret base, but maybe I will in the future, we'll see. What do you have to say? I want to go to the Pokemon gym, but something's blocking the way. After all the bother I went through training on Route 120. The ground absorbs rainwater and trees grow by drinking that water. Our Fortree City exists because there's both water and soil. Something I wish is that the gym was actually built like these, like just a unique looking gym, because there's no unique sprite for the gym in this city. It's just a standard gym and it really stands out against all the like, cool, unique buildings. What's that thing you have there? Oh, it's called a Pokédex? That's really awesome. Thanks, dude. Well, speaking about Pokédexes, I remembered something. I met this trainer, Steven, when I was searching for rare stones. Oh boy, he had some amazing Pokemon with him. They weren't just rare, they were trained to terrifying extremes. He might even be stronger than the gym leader in this town. Probably not. Something unseeable's in the way. You can't challenge the gym yet, so as this lady hinted, we are supposed to be going on to Route 120. While we go through Route 120, there is 2 new encounters here, starting with Mightyena. Mightyena is the evolved form of Poochyena, and it has Intimidate for an ability, which is always great. Unfortunately, Dark is a special type in this generation, so it's not going to be getting much use out of its Dark-type moves that it learns. But if you can get around that and just use like normal-type moves and Poison-type moves that it learns, it's pretty good. I just wouldn't recommend trying to use it as a Dark-type just because of its special attack. It will probably never be getting Stab if you're using it in that way, but I mean, it's worth it just because of how low its special attack is. Second, we also have another Dark type, Absol. Absol is one of my favorite Dark types just because of how it looks. It's the disaster Pokemon, and in several of its Pokédex entries, talks about how it's not trusted by people because they think it brings disasters when it actually only appears to warn people about disasters. So essentially it's just an outcast, and that feels real bad because it's really cute, and also it's really good because it helps people not die in earthquakes, but then they think it's actually killing them in earthquakes, which, you know, it can learn Earthquake and several other disaster-based moves, so I mean, I get why people would be afraid of it, but it's so cute. Unfortunately, it has the same problem as Mightyena, where it has a higher attack stat, or special attack stat than it does special attack stat, so it won't be getting much use out of Dark-type moves, although it does learn Bite and Crunch and can use them decently. But you're probably going to end up using Ghost and normal-type moves more often. Other than that, though, Absol's pretty good. Alright, I don't have Cut on me, and I'm not going to go get it. These two. Hey, looky here, I remember you. Look at this battle all on this here camera. Okay, you're not even gonna ask me to battle you this time. Interviewer Gabby and Ty. They're like the only interviewers in the entire region. Alright. This is a really bad setup to start with against these guys. I'm going to switch into Summer. Everyone's level 30, I could just switch Summer to the front again. But that would be too reasonable of me to do. I'm glad we're getting to the point in the game where it's like reasonable to have a team of like 6, because we went through so much of this game having a team of 6, and it was really hard to keep up with levels, but at this point we're at the same levels as these guys, and their Pokemon are generally above average on routes just because they're recurring characters. So it's just nice to be able to... Well, maybe I spoke too soon. It's a Magneton. What am I gonna do against a Magneton without Summer? Okay, well, I guess we didn't need Summer. Yep, I got it all. That whole battle's on camera. Slimy! Remember? That's the quote you gave us as the battle clincher last time. I never ever forget stuff like that. Anyway, what do you think? Do you want to be interviewed again? Of course. I need you to describe your feelings about our battle, but it has to be short and sweet. Go. Yeah, that's a perfect clincher. I get the feeling that this will make a great TV show. There's a chance they'll air this on TV, so make sure to look for us. Okay, we'll be seeing you. What I said was preposterous. Literally, what I said preposterous. Absol! Ah, I think it's actually kind of rare, so I want to catch it. Oh, it's so cute, I love it. Absol's one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. It is charging up for Razor Wind. Okay, that is a kind of powerful normal type move. Actually, it might be super powerful in this gen. I don't remember. I think its power went down like later on in the series, so it's probably more powerful now than it will be later. I don't want to risk not catching it. I'm going with an Ultra Ball. I'm pretty sure its catch rate is pretty low too, so... Okay, we might not get this, but I want to because even if I'm not using it on my team, it is one of my favorite Pokemon from this generation, and I'm sure I'll find a use for it eventually. Oh god, finally. That thing used up a ton of Pokeballs before it actually got caught. Disaster Pokemon. It sharply senses even subtle changes in the sky and the land to predict natural disasters. It is a long-lived Pokemon that I didn't get to read the rest because I accidentally pressed A. Sure, I'll name it. I'm going to name it... I'm gonna name it Kyle after Kyle Katarn. Don't know why, probably because he's an outcast and Absol's an outcast. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up Summer so I can move her, or move him or her, I forget. It's been so long, guys. This is like the second recording this session. I don't have a revive. I have to go all the way back to Fortress City. Alright, Summer has been healed and is now in the front of the party. What is Appa holding? Appa is holding a Repel, that's great. What do you have in your team? My Pokemon is strong, how about yours? My Pokemon is strong too, but I have 6 of them. Oh, you only have 1. At least you were using correct grammar. That's what matters to me. But it can't survive overheat, probably, so sorry, dude. Hold 31. Alright. Your Pokemon were stronger. Yes, they were. You can be counted on to get better. I'd like to register you in my Pokénav. Alright, Robert. Okay, Sammy. Winter? Hi. It's been a while. There's something here that you can't see, right? Now, if I were to use this device on this invisible obstacle... No, rather than describing it, I should just show you. That would be more fun. Winter, are your Pokemon ready for battle? Yep. Winter, show me your true power as a trainer. Steven used the Devon Scope. An invisible Pokemon became completely visible. The startled Pokemon attacked. Kecleon! This is technically a Pokemon we could have caught before on Route 119, but... I'd rather go over it now when it's an actual special encounter. Kecleon has below average stats, but it has the unique ability of Camouflage, so it actually... I don't know if Camouflage is actually the name of its ability, I'll have to use a move on it to find out, but what its ability does is it changes the Pokemon's type to whatever type it was just hit with. So I'm using Ember here, color change, changes it into a fire type. This makes it pretty easy to knock out if a Pokemon has good variety in its moveset, but it's still pretty good, just because it makes it so your Kecleon will be unaffected by, or not very affected by a move of a type if that type is resistant against itself, which most types are. Other than that, it doesn't have a ton going for it. Its stats are below average, the moves it gets are really weird and don't really mesh well together, but it's a cool Pokemon and it's definitely usable. In Gen 6 it actually gets the hidden ability of Protean, which is one of my favorite abilities in this entire series, so go ahead and breed for one with the hidden ability if you really want to. But otherwise, not too much to say about Kecleon. But now that I have it in low health, I kinda want to catch it just because, again, special Pokemon. One, 2, 3. Caught it. Alright. Definitely doesn't have as low a catch rate as Absol. Wow, I bit myself as I said Absol, so it sounded like I had a lisp. A A Pokemon that has the ability to alter its body colors to match its surroundings. A Kecleon reverts to its original colors if it is startled. If you use Fake Out, it does turn back into a normal type, so that's a nice touch, although Bite would still turn it into a dark type. I won't name this one. I see. Your battle style is intriguing. Your Pokemon have obviously grown since I first met you in Doofid. I'd like you to have this Devinscope. Who knows, there may be other concealed Pokemon. Yeah, I can think of a few. Winter, I enjoy seeing Pokemon and trainers who strive together. I think you're doing great. Well, let's meet again somewhere. A bird kidnapped him! We better go off in the same direction to try and rescue him. Alright. I think we all know what the first concealed Pokemon I'm going to get is. Alright. This one attacks. There's one other Kecleon that I know of that doesn't attack you when you make it reveal itself, so... yeah, I'm not gonna bother trying to catch this one because we already have one. Really? There's no item? Man, it wasn't even guarding an item. That's just, like, jerkish enemy placement. I like it. There's one more Kecleon. Something unseeable's in the way, I want to use the Devinscope. An invisible Pokemon became completely visible. The startled Pokemon fled. Alright. With that, we've now done basically everything I wanted to get done, not everyone, for this episode. So next time on Pokemon Emerald, we are going to be going into the Fortree City Gym and challenging Winona, bird user taking flight into the world. See you guys then.